wonderful conquest mode. The sweatiest of ladders is here to come and to stay for quite some time. The problem with it is that it is too sweaty and not forgiving for players that want to, well, let's just put it easy, have fun. Because this is what this game is about, right guys? Having fun. And sure, this mode is for the sweatiest of the sweatiest. But do you want to get locked into 15-minute matches with a counter deck and lose all 10 of those cubes and not have a chance of getting all the way to infinite? Let's say you face a counter deck at the top of winning last one of Gold Conquest. How would that make you feel? Like doo-doo. Sure, you get medals. Well, you don't even get the reward medals. You get 120 medals and 15 medals from the previous two. That would feel like dog water, would that not? This also promotes just the highest win rate decks to only be played in Conquest, and as well tech decks, where basically, not tech decks as in the ones that... Look at me, guys! Welcome to tech. No. Tech decks as in Sarah, Enchantress, Shang-Chi, Killmonger are all played in every single one of those decks. Or it's just a control deck, one of those three, because those are the really outperforming decks to lock out other competitive decks. So, I have a proposal. Why don't we add, instead of just cubes, like what friendly mode is, which is the 10 cubes for each person, best of one. Just like how ladder works. You meet a person, you go, do I win against this deck or not? If I don't care, I retreat. If I do, that's great for me. I have another chance of just getting further beyond Conquest. Now, the problem here is, let's just say, Proving Grounds, beautiful, right? It doesn't matter with the friendly mode, whatever else, but Proving Grounds, best of one. You don't make it, you make it. You can get, whatever, 15, 5 medals, let's say, whatever. You know, we gotta nerf some numbers, obviously, for those things. But Silver Conquest, let's say you have to at least beat both games best of one. If not, maybe Second Dinner can give you a little pass and give you a, if you lose one, you still have 2 more chances to make the 2 wins so that you can surpass Silver Conquest. Just in case in that best of one within the 3 matches, let's say if you lose one, you face a counter matchup. Happens. You change up your deck before the last one and you move on with your life. Now, Gold Conquest. Whether or not Second Dinner would do this, but you would have 3 matches, best of one, and you would have 1 life or 2 lives. Hear me out. If you have 2 lives, that's very forgiving. They're allowing a lot of people to get to the Infinite Conquest or Infinity Conquest, which is very good. It allows a lot of people to feel like they can get there. But then when it's open, a lot of people feel like, oh, there's not a long queue. There's a lot of people actually invested into this type of tournament, and it actually feels competitive. It feels fun. But that's up to Second Dinner. Maybe they do one so that they don't have such a high volume amount of people to hit that end goal, which, to be honest, a lot of the people that would reach here are going to be technically infinite, mainly because those are players that are actually would perform well in the first 3. And yes, the first 3 good players could perform really well and abuse the medal system. I understand that, but I do not want to be held hostage for 15 to 20 minutes when I get a counter matchup and lose and then have to start from the beginning again. Ugh. But regardless, it's depending on how they want to deal with it. So 1 or 2 losses in Gold Conquest, up to Second Dinner on how they feel that discretion of giving out the infinity tickets. But it'd be very nice. You don't feel bad about losing. You have chances to get back into Conquest and hopefully conquer your conquest. Now, as far as Infinity Conquest, whether they do 1 or 2, it's up to them. Maybe they do 0 because it's the final throwdown. And it could be really cool where you have to beat 5 best of ones and go, am I the best player in the world to get the Infinity Avatar or not? So that's up to them. I think it'd be pretty cool if it was 0. It then makes you go back and go, okay, let me get back to gold. And also, this grand prize would feel a lot better than what gold and silver and Proving Grounds provide to your needs Now, toxic players can take advantage of this system, hold you hostage, make you feel like what's the point of my 30-minute play, and I don't want to be invested that long into this. And usually in friendly game modes, when you have 10 cubes, you're most likely playing against a friend knowing what they're playing, what you're playing, and you're trying to have fun. Or in a tournament, which is different, where you have an open deck list most of the time, and you can pick and choose. While here, you're blind. You're going in blind. Let's say you're playing against Lockjaw Big Boy deck. You don't have Shang-Chi? GG, brother. You are going boop, 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 back to the proving grounds because you suck booty and you didn't put a Shang-Chi in your deck because you didn't tech for it. Oh, all of a sudden you're in Gold Conquest, you're playing against a Patriot player? Oh, where's that Enchantress? Where's that Killmonger? Boop, boop, doop, boop, doop. Back to proving grounds, my boy. You suck. Now, these are very hypothetical situations. These are not very good things to really prove about, but it's something where it just feels bad when you get all the way up here, you lose just one game out of your 6 games, and you have to go all the way back to start again, and you have no chance of getting into the Infinity Conquest, which, then again, who is even playing this game mode when they would rather play ladder and not invest 30 minutes a game, or even more than that. So, once again, the coolest thing about this game mode is the ability to prove yourself and show you're good. But with the inability to actually make a deck that is not fun, you know, you could make fun decks, but you would be stuck in what's called proving grounds forever. You really don't get to have that fun to play in Gold or Infinity Conquest. So, you know, just my 2 cents. This is nothing of hate to second dinner. I am just suggesting a better system because I will not be playing this game mode. Sure, I will probably play for the 200 gold medals just to get that mysterious variant of theirs because everything else here is dog water. Why do I want a new avatar? Dog water. Why do I want a gold ticket? Dog water. I don't care about any of this. This is all dog water. So, once again, and I don't really care about this variant. It's not that cool. It is not that cool. But aside from that, yeah. Tell me what you think about the game mode. Tell me what you think could be changed. My suggestions: doing best of 1 and making it where you do lives instead of just 10 cubes each person and hope you don't match up against a counter deck. Woo! It's happened too many times. See you later. Don't like, don't subscribe.